star of shows like HBO's Hung, and he is the narrator of the documentary Sirius. Thomas, thanks.
Hey, thank you. This is great. So this is a live red carpet deal that's being broadcast on the internet, right?
Yes, you are live right now in front of, we don't know how many people, but they're watching.
How many naked people? That's
Disclosed tonight.
right.
Now,
Disclosure that ain't happening tonight. Okay.
let's talk about where you were position-wise and philosophy-wise on this issue, and how being involved in this film has maybe evolved or changed your perception.
I haven't been asked about my position in a long time since the show got canceled. Gosh, I'm a supporter of new information, new technology, new information, and sort of trying to raise the frequency, I guess. So Armadeep has been incredible. They put this documentary together in under a year, from the time they financed it to got the money off of Kickstarter, went out and shot it with a little tiny crew, and now till tonight it's been under a year. And I think that alone, as a filmmaker, is amazing. It's a testament to how many people are interested in this type of stuff. I can tell you that the documentary has information in there that I've never heard before. A lot of these documentaries that I've seen are kind of repetitive, and they often deal with whether or not UFOs are real. This documentary goes beyond that, assumes that UFOs are real, and then gets into, what does that mean for us? What would disclosure mean? How would that change us as a country? How would we relate to ourselves and the rest of the world as a as a sentient society? And how can we deal with this? Can we deal with this? And a lot of people say we're ready, but unfortunately, I don't know if we are, to tell you the truth. But either way, it's going to happen. The cat's got to get out of the bag sooner or later. So hey, you want to come in? Yeah, arms over here.
Dude, I'll come in all the time.
All right, now we are joined by the director of the film. I don't want to mispronounce your name in front of millions of people.
No worries. I'm Ardeep, but people call me Arm. TJ knows.
I just say arm.
Yeah.
I think I did it already during the intro, so I don't want to add insult to injury. So let's talk about the experience of making the film.
I mean, I think the experience is, Thomas and I met, we were on research with each other. We'd send back emails and go, hey, check out this guy. Look at what this guy's doing. And I was like, damn, I didn't know all this stuff was going on. But once you go down that rabbit hole, you got to come back up with something, some truth, right? And I think this documentary is it. We went down that rabbit hole. We came up with the Atacama humanoid. We came up with inventions and devices that are doing fantastic things. But more than that, we came up with the fact that there's a ton of people searching for this. And that means a ton. I mean, that means a lot for humanity. That means people are opening their eyes. They're going down this path, right? Amazing, intense.
You think people are ready for disclosure?
That is the best question. So my answer is disclosure right now. Right now, I don't think it would be the best idea in the world. I really honestly believe we need to motivate people to get out to the mainstream audiences, get them looking up in the sky, getting them looking at intelligence, inventions, all these different things, and what their government has been doing. At that point, right?
What's going on now? What's the truth of the situation now? There's a lot of ground to be covered in just for people and the truth to get out there about what's happening right now.
I mean, when we go down that rabbit hole, I think we're still in a bad capitalistic system. Everybody keeps asking me, what's the suppression, what's the conspiracy? And I'm like, dude, people's egos is the conspiracy. Like, they cut each other off for $10. They're cutting each other off for millions. If you throw $1 billion prize out there, these guys will kill you.
So it's greed, and it's the way the capitalist sort of world has been set up that prevents us from kind of evolving to the next level.
I agree. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Absolutely.
So you guys are of the consensus that the evolution of humanity on all levels across the planet has to start with the way we treat each other, the way we do business, and the spiritual evolution has to be worldwide, not just in little pockets, before we're even, quote-unquote, worthy of disclosure.
Really well said.
Yeah, you said that well. I mean,
it comes from the inside.
And hopefully this film will be an example, like even in our field, right? Like we're independent filmmakers, right? I mean, studio systems have been doing this where they take the capitalistic system and they make a big buck. Now look at this little film. in 11 months, look what we did. In terms of like getting money back to normal people, we're doing it, and we're trying to break ground doing it. So hopefully other films will follow the model.
That's awesome. Now we're about to set up right now in the theater where we're going to see the introduction of the film, and then after that, a little bit of a taste of the movie.